Good morning, everyone. It's day 43 of our 90-day game plan. Today, it's Wednesday. It's office day. I'm driving to the office. And it is a day that I'm going to talk about performance reviews. We are doing performance reviews right now in the company. It's a bit of a different performance review. I've normally done it, so I'm going to give you a bit of a mix of what to look out for and what to do and what I value, so that, maybe this gives you some insights and some kind of ideas. First and foremost, I think as a team lead, if you go into performance reviews, is you need to understand what is your aim here. Is your aim that you want to, give promotions, or you want to give salary increases? Is your aim here that you want to place the bottom 10%? You need to fire based on performance? What is it that you want? Or is it simply that you want to kind of get the organization a bit structured and forward? In general, I think if you're doing performance reviews when the team is too small, it's a bit weird and a bit difficult, then I don't think it makes so much sense to do it so structured. But probably after, I would say, 10 to 20 people, I think this starts really making a lot of sense. We do performance reviews quarterly. However, we do them twice per year on a more structured and a more intense basis. And on the other quarters, it's a bit more on a softer side and a bit of a easier side. Crucial, obviously, is how much time you invest in this and how much time do you spend on that. If you invest and spend too much time on this, I think you're really gonna waste resources on more, bureaucracy stuff. But if you don't invest time and resources in this, the team is really struggling. They don't know where they are, and it's really kind of difficult to kind of move forward. Also, and this is crucial, if you don't do this in a structured manner, many times what happens is that those people who are more active in talking and asking for promotions and raises are going to have the upside. And at the end, that's not what you want. You don't want to have that political kind of game. At the end, you want to have a structured basis where everyone has an equal opportunity to get a raise, to get a salary increase, to kind of move up to real level. And so I do really think this is absolutely essential. So kind of keep these things a bit in mind when we do all this. Now, the question is, what do you base your performance reviews on? And some people really believe that they should be done on, if you do the OKRs, for example, and you kind of base it on the key results. So did the person meet the key results? Did the person outperform, underperform, and so on? The issue with that is, if you do that, people tend to really set themselves kind of low goals. So they kind of really set a low bar. And I am not sure that this is, a good, that is a good kind of goal. Because then they shoot low to just kind of outperform these goals. And I'm not sure if that's really what you want. Do you want people to hit their goals, or do you want people to actually perform well for the company, right? So that's kind of the crucial thing. I love to do performance reviews, just like I love to do hiring, based on our team principles. And our team principles are structured in a sense where they are actually really helping the company. Our 17 principles, we had a separate talk about this. And so during the performance reviews, I want the team leads to kind of reflect on their team on how they kind of performed on the team principles. And there's one that's called relentless impact, right? So there it's really about the impact someone had. And obviously the impact really depends on the OKRs, on the key results. So that's kind of in line there, and that should really kind of work there. And then the question really is, how much time do you invest in this? How much time do you require from team leads? In general, you have a bit of a review from the team. Afterwards, you have the team leads reviewing. Then you have a conversation, and then afterwards, you have what's called a calibration, or you have like a feedback sharing. And personally, I don't share the performance reviews cross-team. So only from a team lead down, but not cross or up. Simply because I just don't think that is good of a culture. Everything else, I'm very transparent within the company, but everything that when it comes to performance and salary, I have just not had good kind of ideas about this or had good kind of experience with this. So at least, that's a bit of my kind of personal pet peeve when it comes to all that. And then at the end, it really comes down to, what do you want to do? Do you want to replace the bottom 10%. There's a lot of companies who do this, right? They always replace the bottom 10%. We've tried this. Some of it is good outcomes. Some of it is a bit difficult. Do you want to incentivize the top 10 or top 20%? We've done this. Some of that is good. Some of that is bad. Do you just do this for career progression? It really depends a bit, right? So kind of have a bit of these things in mind. If you have questions regarding that, you can just leave it down below. And yeah, that's a bit of the outcome and the overview. So let me know what you think about all that. If you have questions at the moment, I mean, we have that process going on in the company. I think it's quite a constructive process. And yeah, tomorrow I'll talk about the board meeting for Q2. What does this mean? What does this entail? I mean, this is an ongoing process as well. And then on Friday, I'll share a bit at the halfway point where we are, what's the overview right now, what's happening, and so you get a bit of a sense of our 90-day game plan. With this, everyone, have a beautiful rest of a day. Markets are doing well, so it's all kind of constructive. With this, don't forget to subscribe. See you tomorrow. All the best. Julian. Bye-bye.